Are those flowers like some sort of special occasion, or is that just you just have really nice flowers around your house?
Yeah, I like to change the flowers every now and then, the centerpiece here.
It's
But
gorgeous.
it's usually a couple, and then this is actually bigger because Valentine's Days was recently. So
Mm.
I gave my lady some flowers. I was like, here you go.
You gotta treat
That's
her
it.
right, man. That's what
Yeah,
it
that's
is,
what I'm
dog.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Shit. Nice. Well, what's up, dude? How are you doing today on this Friday evening?
Good. Thank you, Oliver. How are you today? I see you're drinking
A
our
lot better
famous.
now.
Look at that.
Thank you to our sponsor once again, Hey
Thank you.
Bitch, specifically the Hay Burner team. I think there's 10 of you guys, so we appreciate it.
It's Hey Burner plus 10. That's how I see it.
That's right. That's right.
Adidas had that whole thing. Without
Yeah,
Hey
yeah.
Burner, this doesn't go. So,
You're right. It kind
anyways,
of it greases the wheels of this podcast.
yes.
But yo, what's up, guys? So thanks for joining us. This is an emergency pod that I think we just needed to get
Yeah.
off our chest. Essentially, we're going to be talking today about Lionel Messi. Does he need to leave Barcelona after this recent clobbering they received in the Champions League? What are the ramifications of this match?
Mhm.
Potential landing spots, the Messi Ronaldo debate, and of course, we'll touch on the potential changing of the guard. So we got a lot of good stuff to cover here, man. I'm pretty excited. How about you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, quick. Did Messi play in that? I think he got a goal. I think he was like
Yeah.
he should be looking into going to the NFL and being a spot kicker, just like he did for Barcelona. Just go in there, take the penalty, and then disappear for the rest of the game.
Oh my
Because
god.
yeah,
Guns a blazing.
that was
Guns a
shocking,
blazing.
shocking
It
from
was a nice
Barcelona and
pen
Messi
though.
too. It was a nice pen.
You
That's what
got to
I'm
give
saying.
him
He's a
that.
good kicker. He's a good kicker, just a spot kicker, and then he disappears for the rest. He goes away. You forget
Ghosts
he's
him.
even there. Ghost. No, but yeah, it's a lot happened this with these two recent Champions League games. Barcelona getting smacked, Mbappe hat trick, and then on the other side, Haaland getting the brace, and also
Yep.
looking like the next two greats are here, and it's looking like the footy world is getting ready for, like you said, the changing of the guards. It's exciting time. What a time to be alive.
Dude, it is. And it's crazy too because I think having been, grateful or lucky enough to have grown up during this Messi Ronaldo era and
Mhm.
seeing these two players just transcend the game and become essentially, demigods here. Some would say gods. Everyone, calls them aliens, all that jazz.
Yeah.
But then, we always kind of thought there's no way there's going to be any players that are going to be able to compare to these two. But I think, we're not trying to. I don't want to what's that term when you over extrapolate on something, but or get too overhype the Mbappe Haaland, hype train
Mhm.
right now. But they've already been doing it for a few years. I mean, Mbappe scores in a World Cup final.
Right.
Breaking records. Haaland is breaking records. Probably going to break some of Mbappe's records in the Champions League. So it's
Right.
legitimate that we can really claim that this is potentially the beginning of the changing of the guard.
Yeah, I agree. These guys are looking like the next ones up. And, if you do it in the Champions League, it becomes you solidify yourself even more. Mbappe has the World Cup. Alon plays for Norway, which has some good players on the come up as well. But it's going to be a little bit tougher for him to get that national team glory. Mbappe
Absolutely.
will always have that edge, but if they keep doing it in the Champions League, it'll be great for the football world. I can't wait for the next couple of years with these guys. But
It's
go,
exciting.
yeah, and with that, we got to start looking at Messi and Ronaldo, right? Both lost their first leg, and Barcelona, they want to work that magic again with the remontada. Can they come back? But there's one little detail. The guy who helped put that together is on the other side now. Neymar is on the PSG
Great
side.
point.
So
Great point.
it's,
And,
it's going
and
to be tough.
yeah, and Elo, I know you touched on this in the last pod, but mentioning about how Neymar, part of the reason why he left Barcelona was because he felt that he didn't receive enough praise when Barcelona
Yeah.
made the comeback. So, I mean, definitely just touch on that again, because Messi seems to be a man on his own right now without Neymar, without Luis Suarez, his pistolero, and then whatever Neymar's nickname is, are gone.
Yeah, those guys are gone, and they really tried. They went out and got some guys in the midfield that really isn't panning out that well, right? I mean, you look at Artur, who they brought in now as a Juventus. When they brought him in, I thought he would be a good piece to help Messi, that new Iniesta or Xavi. Messi had those guys all those years, right? And now he's being on his own, not having his help. Letting Luisito go to Atletico, one of the close rivals. It's kind of insane that you just seen him crumble. And even on the pitch, there's a clip out there of Piqué and Griezmann going at it at each other. It's not looking too good in there. And Messi could be on his way out. I mean, last year there was some interview that he came out talking about potentially wanting to be out, right? It's looking like if they have another exit for Barcelona in the Champions League, he could really be looking at his options to be out and starting somewhere new.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you remember this last summer, there was already talk about that swirling around. There was leaked information about Messi upset with the board, Bartomeu, and all that, and saying he's not happy with bringing Griezmann in, not happy with the other signings, mad that they let Luis Suarez go. And so he was really voicing his concerns behind the scene. And now we're at a point where 6, 7, 9 months later, since all that, and since then they've leaked his contract to the press. He's come out and said that a lot of that shit was not necessarily true. So it's like, I think he's at a crossroads, and it is a freaking mess. It is a mess. Insert Republican debate 2016, Donald Trump calling Jeb Bush a mess. I will insert the clip right here. It's worth
mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you look at the current situation, he's gonna have, if he really wants to still not save face, I want to say, but still not be a meme for the next couple months, he's gonna have to turn up against PSG and try to bring Barcelona out, show some heart. But either way, I think he's on his way out, and it's not gonna end well.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. I definitely don't think, though I think we both had Barcelona coming out of this tie due to Neymar's absence. It was nice to see Mbappe step up. But even so, after losing 4-1 at home, I just don't see a way out for Messi. And so that leads, exactly. All those away goals, they're fucked. They're doomed. They're doomed. In the great words of, and God rest his soul, Professor Michael Calhoun from Canisius College, who taught music, he talked to us, sorry, brief tangent here, but he talked to us about the people of the Ituri rainforest in Congo, the Pygmy people in the Ituri rainforest, and how they made this beautiful music and how they're doomed because of deforestation.
Wow.
And the threats of ongoing urban growth in their areas and the loss of their habitat. And he would just look at the class. It would be like 10 a.m. We're here to learn music. And he just looks at us all. They're doomed. They're doomed.
Is that, and you felt that?
I felt that shit. Damn. It hit me, dude. But Messi's doomed is what I'm trying to tell you. Messi is doomed. He needs to leave.
He needs to either, well, there's only really two teams that could really afford Messi, right? PSG and Man City. So
good. Technically, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's.
Where do you think? What do you think his best option is to go?
See, here's the thing: if he goes to City, there's going to be crazy hype. Reunited with Pep, and he could potentially make it work with the depth they have on that team. He probably doesn't have to play every game, and he could keep him healthy for Champions League. You know, you bring out Messi, but PSG could reunite with Neymar. Does Neymar want that though? You know, like we
I
said,
don't think he does.
I don't think he wants to be the star. He wants to win that Champions League. And then if they do win this year, right? We mentioned this before. If Mbappe wins with PSG, probably move into Real Madrid. It makes sense for him to go there next. So I think Man City is with the only place he can come to the Prem, see if he can get close to Ronaldo numbers in the Prem, and we can continue that discussion. But for Champions League, it's not looking great. Like more Champions League titles for Messi at Barcelona. I don't think it's going to happen. The same way it's looking kind of tough for Ronaldo at Juve. If he would have stayed at Real Madrid, I think he probably would have won another one by now.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't really consider that. I mean, I guess the way I look at Ronaldo's situation is for him to do it all in England, then sign
Right.
at the time the largest transfer fee ever, then to go to Real Madrid, does it all at Real Madrid, and then to go right into Juventus and start winning Scudettos as well as other trophies there, with the potential for a Champions League there. I think that, and we'll talk about this shortly here, is that I think Messi's reluctance to leave Barcelona and challenge himself in another league, the longer he stays at Barcelona, I think that it's hindering his debate, like the pro Messi debate and the Ronaldo Messi argument. Each year he stays at Barcelona makes it easier to be a pro Ronaldo guy, to say, well, he never left, and look, he's not, look at them now, like what's going on. So
right. Yeah, the pro Ronaldo, the Ronaldo fans with the argument, I think they'll be able to win these arguments, just especially with that. Ronaldo did it in two different countries, and with the national team. Messi hasn't had very success with the national team, so he needs to challenge himself in the clubs. Go somewhere else. Otherwise, retire Barcelona. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. You rode it out since the La Masia all the way through, and you retire there. There's nothing wrong with that. Or go to Japan or Saudi Arabia and let fucking Xavi or Iniesta coach you for your last years, and you just hang out. Because I mean, is he really gonna pick up all his shit after all these years and like go somewhere else really with like his whole family? I don't know. Go back to Argentina. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I think he wants to win, but he's kind of weird. I don't know. Messi gives weirdo vibes.
Heavy weirdo vibes, dude.
They call him the alien.
He's been with his wife too, hasn't he? Like for a long time.
Yeah.
His girlfriend since when he was like fucking 15 years old or some shit.
Right. So there's that too. So
weirdo, but I'm just pointing it out. That's all.
Right. Maybe in his heart, I think in his heart he wants to stay at Barcelona, but he's not getting the help and the board and and you said there's a presidential election coming up, right, for Barcelona as well?
Yeah, correct. Soon. So I believe it's March 7th. Barcelona, wow. They'll be voting in their new president of the club, and that was one of the main sagas of the summer, was the Messi v Bartomeu debate, because they clearly don't see eye to eye. And two of the candidates running, I think their names are, I wrote them down. Hold up.
What do you have there? It's a Spaniards guy or what?
Yeah. Okay. So Laporta and then Font. So Laporta was the president from some would call the golden era, from 2003 to 2010. So with a little bit of Pep Guardiola involved there, where they saw those great teams of Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta, and some of the best teams of all time, people would say. And he really he has come out and said Messi needs to stay. That is my platform for getting voted in. And he's come out and said that he'll straight up sell some big name players to raise the funds, roughly 200 mil, to be able to go out then in the transfer market and buy players that are already in their prime and there's no questions on them. So
Mhm.
we're talking the Haalands, the Mbappes. Like they would try and raise the funds to actually bring one of those guys in. Um, and so I think that would be in favor of Messi staying at Barcelona if that guy were to be voted in. The other option, the other guy running is I don't know his first name, but Font, whatever.
Fun.
Not pronouncing that right. But I guess his emphasis seems to be more so on La Masia. So youth talent, which seems to be kind of the way Bartomeu is going right now. And we know how much debt Barcelona is in right now as well. So that might be more
Yeah.
appealing to, I guess, the clubs, whoever their accountants are. But does Messi give a shit about their accountants? I don't think so.
Listen, I mean, you look right now. You watched the game. If you watched the game last week, earlier this week, talk about getting the academy involved. They had like a kid out there, Puyuk, I believe is his name. I mean, he's like 5'5" or something. He's really short, but he didn't look like he looked like Bernard playing against Germany in 2014. You know what I'm talking about? Just looking like a
It's like,
little kid, a little ass kid running. Who let him in there? You know what I'm saying? So I
uh,
they gotta develop those guys. I get it. I,
it's so funny. You know what that reminds me of? Have you seen, little sidebar, but have you seen the video? I think it's like 3 Japanese pro players, and then there's like 75 like 8-year-olds running around the pitch, and they play
yeah,
like keeper. You've
I
seen
have
that?
seen
Fucking
it.
crazy, dude. That's what it reminds me of, except there's
Right.
one Bernard, and then everyone else is big.
Yeah. That's what it looked like when I was watching that Barcelona Academy guy come in. He's a young lad. He got his minutes in. He did well. You know, he didn't
Sure.
take too many risks, but it's tough for Messi. And at the end of the day, Barcelona they need Messi, right? For
Yeah.
marketing reasons, for money, bringing in money. If they lose Messi, who's their guy? You could say they have some guys in there that could step up, but marketing wise and money wise, I think I've read it. I forget. I wish I had the number right now, but Messi brings in a lot of their revenue just
Sure.
through him. So if this new president comes in, he would be smart to try to keep Messi and try. As I know he's older, but it's like the Messi effect, just like Ronaldo, the Ronaldo effect, right? He went to Juve, social media boost, all the
Right.
sponsorship boosts. It's the same deal, and football's a business as well.
Sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think, from Messi's point of view, right now, he's probably looking around when they're, on the training pitch, and he's seeing, okay, you got your Griezmanns, your Dembeles, of course, some of the old guard, Busquets and Jared Piqué are still around. But then you're seeing like he's probably like, who the fuck is that? Wait, who the fuck? Like he might have one of those like quarterback wristbands where they keep the plays on there. He might have one for all the kids' names and shit that are running around because I don't think he can really keep track, man. And does he want to? Does he want? It's one of those things where do you want to stay there long enough where you become the villain, or is that the
Yeah,
phrase? I
right.
don't know.
Hmm.
Not that he would ever be considered a villain in Barcelona's
No,
fans.
yeah, he would have
I
to
guess.
really do some bullshit to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to stick around long enough to see this palace, this perfect palace you built,
Mhm.
come crumbling down around you, or do you leave as it's still a golden mausoleum shining up on the hill, and then you go join a club that's already established with these stars like Man City or a PSG? I honestly, I think selfishly, dude, for him to come to the Prem would be fucking awesome. I would love
Yeah,
it.
no, it would be so good for the ratings and for the Prem. Are you kidding me? It would be insane. Or there was rumors, right? Make Juve get Messi somehow, get those two together for their last couple years. Doubt that would ever happen, but yeah, it's I don't want to say it's an aging club for Barcelona, but I feel like they have some older pieces there that kind of need to go. I'm looking at their website now, and let's do a little game real quick. I'm gonna name the players, and you're the new. You got to say you cut them or you keep them, right?
Oh, let's fucking
Let's go.
go! All
Ready?
right,
You
yeah,
got the
yeah.
two keeps here. Ter
Oh,
Stegen,
Ter Stegen's amazing. He's you got to keep him. He's a
the
top
keep,
keeper.
right? Me too. Neto, the other keeper.
I mean, what does he get? Like 3, 4, 5 games a year? Maybe
Yeah, he
cut his
had 11
salary and keep him.
appearances this year. Not that many.
I think he's a decent backup.
Backup, right? All right, let's move to. I would keep both of those. Yeah, those aren't bad. I keep it. It's not too much.
Right.
You could upgrade, but all right, defenders. Serginho Dest, the American, right?
God, here we go. I mean, he got fucking torched against PSG.
Didn't
Man.
look
They
too
literally
good.
they yanked his ass in like the 60th
Yeah.
minute because Mbappe spun him around like a top. And again, that's my bias speaking. I know our U.S. men's national team fans. What do they call you guys? The fuck. Isn't there a nickname for like the U.S. national team fans? It's like the. It's probably not good that neither of us know that. Wow. Oh, whatever.
Isn't it Sam's Army? The Outlaws.
The Outlaws.
I knew that. It was the Outlaws. I was waiting on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you didn't want to. Okay, I got it. No, I mean, I think he's a good young. I think he was.
Yeah.
He's got to be a right back, right?
Yeah, he's a right back, I believe.
Yeah. So he's a good right back. I think that's you keep him one for the future.
I'd keep him. PK, he's gone.
Gotta go. MLS for you, buddy.
MLS. Clement Langlet. Did I butcher that?
Oh my god, that's great.
Look it up.
It's all good. It's Clement Langlet. I mean, he's all right, man. I was kind of perplexed by that signing, honestly, because obviously they already had Samuel Umtiti, aka Umtiti.
Yeah. I mean, so which one? Which one would you rather have, right?
Well, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna break my heart because Umtiti, phenomenal player, World Cup hero, scored in that semi against Belgium in 2018. But he's too injury prone. I think he needs to go. So I guess you would keep Clement there. Get a nice another guy to put next to him because he's a decent defender. Ditch PK. Anyway, go on.
I'm gonna name just a couple more here. Jordi Alba.
Oh, I fucking hate him. God, he's like a little rat. He's a fucking rat. You know what? Fuck, dude. I don't know, man. You know what's crazy? Sidebar on him. Him and Danny Carvajal on Real Madrid. They look like they could be like yin and yang. You know what I mean? Like fire and ice.
I get that same vibe.
Yeah. They're like the same person. Just
I definitely know what you mean.
Yeah. So for that sake, just cut him. Get rid of him.
Cut him with his ass. And then they have some like Busquets. I mean, he's got to be on his way. Like, he's got to go, right? Too old.
Too old. Slow.
John. What the fuck? Jonic? Why am I drawing blank on these names right now?
Pjanic? PJ?
Pjanic.
Oh. I mean, they signed. He was in the trade with Artur, and he hasn't played at all. I think he got maybe 10 minutes in that Champions League game. But no, I don't think they should ever sign him anyway. So I would say
that was a weird one.
I think the big question, Elo, and I think you're getting there, is the Griezmann, Dembele. Like, are those?
That was the next one. Yep.
I think maybe what you can do is keep Griezmann, because he's already at the tail end of his career. He's not tail end, but I think he's 29 or 30. You're not going to get too much money for him. So keep him. You could sell Dembele, who's still, I think, 23 maybe, and hopefully get back maybe 75% of what you paid for him, which was something like 120 million, because he's still a great player if he can stay healthy. But you sell him, then you can buy a couple guys that are in their prime right now. So that would be my suggestions on that front.
Yeah, I'm kind of similar with you. Cut some of that dead weight. Sell some of the younger guys. Like you could sell Dembele for some good money. You could maybe even get rid of Coutinho, for some good money. Sell them to Bayern or something if they want, and just go from there. And probably get rid of Martin Braithwaite too. I don't know why he's on this team. You have Osmani Fati too.
I think they need to keep him.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's something that they hopefully have to build and not turn into another Bojan. You remember that guy? They had
Yeah, I
some
do.
young guy.
I think he ended up at like Stoke City for a while.
Yeah, he was a big promise and didn't pan out too much.
He's a John Taffer rated failure.
hmm I just I feel like if Messi's going back to kind of just like the overall, if it's the Messi Ronaldo debate, he
Mhm.
really needs to either get the challenge in another club or have Barcelona dedicate to him for the next 3 years and get some guys to help him win a couple more Champions Leagues, because otherwise these new guys are going to start taking over slowly. They're already crushing some of these goal records in the Champions League.
Right.
And at what point does Messi just, call it, or does he keep going? I think he's going to keep going. I think he wants it. He's not going to give up that easy.
So you think that you think that he will stay? You think that Messi's going to stay this summer, no matter who the new president is, no matter how they finish in the Champions League? You think he will remain at Barcelona?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think PSG and Man City are going to want to drop the money on him. And the new president that gets elected is gonna try to please Messi. That's what I think. Because Messi, he might be getting older, but he's still financially, you got to keep him on the team. Got to do it. Got to think of the money.
Yeah, you think of the money. Yeah, man. You know what? I think I'm gonna take a different opinion here because I think if they get crashed out of this Champions League and PSG maybe what if PSG wow I can't what if PSG drops like another 3 goals on them at home and it's like a 7-1 aggregate and Messi's looking around, he's like, what the fuck am I
The classic Messi look. And he's just down in the dumps.
God, yeah. What if he's doing that and he knows that he's not going to have that support and the club's not going to back him? I think he's going to say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go to Pep, my sugar uncle, like a sugar daddy, and play at Man City and actually because Man City is a club that hasn't won the Champions League, and I still don't think they're going to win this year either. But he will see himself as a player that can go right into that starting 11 and automatically turn them into Champions League favorites, being back with Pep, as well as the money that Man City has. So that's my thought.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good. I would love to see that happen. And if he wins it with Man City, right, that's a title that they've never won before, and that for that debate, the Ronaldo Messi, right, that's something that the pro Messi fans will have now. He brought a title to Man City. That's so elusive title.
But they might have it.
They might have it.
The last thing I want in ever is to have Man City fans have another fucking thing to talk about. And also Messi fans, because
all right.
Full disclosure here, I'm Team Ronaldo. That's just how it is. It always has been. But God damn it. Fuck. Even after watching Ronaldo beat France in the Euros in 2016, breaking my heart, going on about a 2.5 week long bender after that, I still prefer Ronaldo.
Of course. I don't being from Brazil, I can't. I like I gotta go, and I can't. He can't be winning and stuff, and building up that debate that he's better. So, yeah, no. I hope he leaves and goes to the MLS and just calls it, and that's it. MLS. He goes to the
which MLS team?
It would have to be like California, I think, or Florida.
Florida,
not Inter. Inter Miami. I don't think he's boys with Beckham, so I don't know.
They probably got beef for some reason.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, I think it's been a pleasure, man. I think we had to get this
always
and just talk about it.
Of course, and it's I can't wait to see what unfolds. and we're gonna do a review over the summer. See what
Yeah,
happens.
we will. Yeah, yo, it's been a treat, yo. Hit us up on YouTube.
Yeah.
The link, the bio on the tweet, and the Instagram handle, the icon, and follow the Jaunty as well on Twitter.
Yeah.
And get our
And
esports.
make sure you're liking, subscribing to the YouTube to get our latest content. The Jaunty as well on Twitter. You'll get our latest virtual content. And I think that if you continue to follow us, you'll continue to learn more about the beautiful game. Things that you'll never know, that you would have never like thought about. Trust me,
Beautiful.
amigos.
Just beautiful. All right, boss.
All right, amigos. Ciao.